Hey everyone, Chris Mack presents with Alpha Flight issue 12, and as the title says, and one shall surely die. I'm not going to give that away in this book, so if you want to know who they're talking about, go get this book. But I do just want to skim over how awesome this book in and of itself is. Absolutely astonishing. The print date on this was July of 1984. The team working on this is John Byrne doing the creating and chronicle, Andy Yakis colors, Michael Higgins lettering, Denny O'Neil was the editor, and Jim Shooter was the editor-in-chief. So during this run, all-star cast. And as we went over in the previous issue, we found out, spoilers if you guys have not read this, Jackson, who was an own associate of Alpha Flight before they were disbanded, or should I say AmChem, let's be corrected here, has taken Heather hostage and has seemingly got Mac in his clutches as well. We learn why he is so bitter at Guardian and why he plans to destroy him with the use of Alpha Flight's original Omega Flight teammates. So while all this drama is going on, what I like about this book is you learn that even though Alpha Flight, they are so strong in their powers, it just can blow you away. They're still human and they're flawed. We learned about Sasquatch and Ginny Marie being in a relationship, and her brother does not really care for Linguowski. I forget how to pronounce his name. So here they're summoned to help save Guardian, and instead they end up in a skirmish amongst each other. And it's an excellent way to show how, even though they have these extraordinary abilities, they're still human at the core and they're flawed. What I like is, even though Mac's not in the picture for a majority of this book, we learn how respected and revered Shaman is and keeping the team together. Able to kind of think of which character can help take down Sasquatch's rage. It's an absolute little good piece of information, and we learn some things about Snowbird, why she can't leave Canada, and what that causes, like what brings her down. Essentially, you find her kryptonite in this issue. And you also learn something about Shaman's powers and how meek sometimes Michael Two Young Men acts. Still got some secrets in how he's able to harness this magnificent power that was given to him through the generations. Now, as this book comes to an end, there is tragically a death of one of our most beloved characters, and it breaks your heart. Like, I didn't think that I was going to care that much about what happened, but still, the artwork, I miss when comics were hand drawn like this. You can still see the imperfections of the printing machine, and again, how the background is just pure red, like in this panel here against Wild Child and North Star, just so you can get the idea of the action of your forefront characters and the use of the action lines. And I mean, don't get me wrong, modern artwork has its place, but man, this just gave it more character, knowing that someone sat there with a drawing board and worked out how to make this hair look real through the pencils, through the coloring, through the inking. This is old school comic art at its finest. Awesome storytelling, heartbreak moments, and great drama all over the book. Highly recommend it, guys. I know this was kind of a short review, but I don't want to give too much away. This was an excellent double-sized issue. And as I said, we learned some great things about Snowbird, Michael Two Young Men, heartbreaking death of one of the Alpha Flight members, the anger of North Star, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde angsts of Sasquatch, and just the overall power of Puck. Everything that you want a comic book is right here, and something that John Byrne brought to life along with the art team. Can't say any more goodness about it, guys. Please, first and foremost, go and support your local comic shop and see if they have a physical copy of this or wherever you like to get your comics and action figures. If you've enjoyed this review, I really appreciate it. Take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Helps the channel more than you could possibly know. And if you mind hitting that fancy little flight bell next, subscribe. That way, as I get to upload content, you guys get notified. Come to the channel, and I love talking with you and hearing your thoughts and feedback down in the comments below or the socials. which I'll make sure to leave the links down in the description. So with all that said, hope y'all continue to have an absolutely amazing day reading, and happy hunting, everyone.